Now listen, I recently spoke with a gentleman who's interested in the US30 training that I have. He called me interested in learning more about my offer. And I want to tell you guys something. It was a great conversation. He was really on the fence about whether he should join or not because, he, like many people, may have heard some things. He may have been watching me. He was unsure about some things, but we had a long conversation and he realized that, this guy has had longevity in these markets. And I walked him through a few things on the US30 and he's convinced that I'm able to take him to the next level. All right, just as John told me, he's not the best trader, but he's far from being a newbie. He may need some areas fine-tuned, like, is his entry need to be fine-tuned? And something that he revealed to me was that he jumped around from one time frame to the next. And I want to tell you guys something. That's something that can cause you to be uncertain about your setup, okay? It doesn't matter the time frame that you trade from, but what matters is that you remain disciplined to trade on one time frame. All right, don't bounce from the 15-minute back to the 1 minute to the 1 hour to the 5 minute to the daily. Stick on one time frame and let that be final. Let that be it. There's nothing wrong with jumping on the daily to get an overall bias on what the market is telling you from a long-term point of view. But what's good is that your entry should be based on one time frame only. Now, of course, there are times where you can look at other time frames that may give you some clues. But what I'm telling you is this, and I want you guys to really think about this. It's crucial that you maintain your discipline on one time frame, okay? If you're gonna watch the market move up and down, base it off of one time frame, okay? And that's it. When you're looking at multiple time frames, and you're like, I don't get it. This is going up, this is going down. That's what's gonna happen because each time frame has its own frequency. And if you're not in line with one time frame, you're not keeping up with the ebb and flow of the market, you can get thrown off, having two left feet, moving in the wrong direction. So you wanna make sure you be disciplined to stick with one time frame and that's it, all right? Now listen, if you're like John who reached out to me and you were unsure, you can always give me a call. We can talk about where you are in the market. Of course, my number is 516-560-9871. I talk to people, a lot of people all the time because like John, he actually saw me. He had a few questions. He was uncertain. He may have been a little skeptical. That's what it seemed like at first. But of course, like many people, when they finally talked to me, they realized, this brother, he really knows what he's talking about. And it's not about just talking. It's about really listen, like I told John and like I told many of you, let's go to the charts real quick. And I want you to look at this. And when I break down that chart for you in real time, you start to realize, this guy, he really knows what he's talking about. Unfortunately, when you don't know me, when you haven't talked to me, and you're going off of what people may say and what you may speculate, you'll never know. So my applause to John and anybody else who may have reached out to me before you join and realize the difference, all right? So if you're in need of learning how to trade on the US30 in particular, you definitely want to make this your home so I can show you how it's done, all right? Listen, just as I tell you guys all the time, have nothing short of a fantastic day. Remember, stay healthy, stay safe, and as always, remember to remain and stay prayed up during the times we live in. I'll see you guys in the next video, all right? Peace and blessings, everyone.